Hey, happy Tuesday. Happy book review day. Today's book is Longitude by Dava Sobel. And this is one of my favorite kind of nonfiction books where, it really digs into something that I take for granted and haven't really thought about. Or, I've definitely had questions. Like I never really understood why longitude and latitude were calculated in hours and minutes and seconds. That never really made sense to me. But it's tied into why we continue to use nautical miles and knots with speed. And anyway, one of the things Sobel does a really good job of in here is explaining latitude. Flat lat is how I always remembered it from school. Was relatively easy for them to calculate because it circumnavigated the globe and it was consistent. Longitude was problematic because it bulged in the middle, and so it was narrower or pinched at the end and thicker in the middle. And so it took a long time for um, people to come up with a system that was reliable. And it required a lot of people going out and getting lost at sea, and developing nautical clocks and things like at the different ports, they would have a timing pole that would drop so that you knew, okay, this is exactly the precise time, so they could set their devices so that they could use hours, minutes, and seconds to navigate. And it's interesting. I mean, there are little asides, like, for instance, that timing pole is where we get the ball dropping at New Year's. Um, that is a timing pole, but there used to be a lot more of them because we used to need them for setting clocks for ships. And once we came up with a better system of having reliable clocks on ships that wouldn't slow down or speed up or need to be wound, you know, um, then we no longer really needed them. But some of the ports continue to have those still. So anyway, Dava Sorbel really digs Sobel. Sorry, I want to add an R to their last name apparently. Um, they do a really good job of digging into longitude and explaining its complications, and then the building of the different nautical clocks to make that work. So I loved it. Longitude, Dava Sobel. What are you reading?